sense.
You have to be delusional. You're probably delusional, right? I'm
Yes.
super delusional. Like, I still to this day think I could out-rap anyone.
Oftentimes, what you think is a disadvantage is your unfair advantage. You just have to figure out how to, package it or what to do with it.
Yeah.
You've had some songs do well, like total stream. What's a big number you can throw out there right now?
Like 28 million streams is one of my songs.
Really? One song?
Yeah.
Because I've posted, YouTube videos that have hundreds of thousands of views. I've posted certain videos that have millions of views, but I also posted a video with 400 views yesterday. And I believe that in order to grow, like you have to start building that momentum again, which means right now there is no momentum. What's the alternative? The alternative is
not posting anything.
We don't post anything and we guarantee that we suck and we guarantee that we don't grow and we guarantee that none of this shit happens. So accept it. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Free Game with Crack podcast. Today, I have my friend, independent music artist, Apollo.
What's going on? How we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I got my coffee, my vape, and my water. That's what I need.
So, let's get people's attention right now. Why the fuck should somebody listen to this?
Holy fuck.
I remember you got signed at a young age.
I did, yeah. I was like 19.
19?
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
You've had some songs do well, like total stream. What's a big number you can throw out there right now?
Like 28 million streams is one of my songs.
Really? One song?
Yeah.
Damn. And you have multiple songs that are a lot of
I got another song with like 8 or 9 million. I got another song with 1 million. Got a couple. It's a couple with 100,000s of streams.
Okay. And then still to this day, you have hundreds of thousands of monthly listeners.
Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And you've done some shows with some pretty big artists too, like...
oh wow. Charlie on a Friday, Rich the Kid, T-Wayne. I've done festivals, but I'm not going to count those. But I can't really think off the top of my head right now. But those are some of the bigger ones, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then...
Pack.
Yeah. Shout out to the Spectators.
Shout out to the Spec.
Packy and Mo.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, how did we meet?
We met when I was like 16.
I think you knew of me before we met, though.
I did, yeah, on the internet because of Boz, because he was recording with you, and so I remember him talking about you. I was like, oh, he was like posted online or something. He like posted a video on Twitter or something of the studio. It was like your old studio or whatever, and then I that's how I had heard of you a little bit, and then I started working with with Kaz at the 707.
Yeah, RP Kaz.
Yeah, RP.
Okay. So what got you into music in the first place?
I was like super young. I was like 14, I think. Honestly, I just went on Facebook and I was like, I'm gonna make a song tonight.
I know, but that though, like, my daughter's 13.
I don't know. I was going through some shit when I was younger. Like my parents were getting divorced, and so and I didn't really I did do sports. Like I was a wrestler and I played football, but I wanted to say something, and I wasn't really I am a talkative person, but I wasn't like a feelings person. I'm more I'm a crack jokes and shit like that, but I'm not actually saying anything super deep when I was a kid, And so I just wanted an outlet for me to say things. Yeah. That's what got me into it. And then I made the Facebook post. And someone it was just like this if I should make a song. And so I liked it and I just kept making songs since then. Yeah, I actually have the post still. I have it screenshotted.
Text it to me after this, please.
Yeah. I think it was January 27th, 2013. Yeah, so I was 14 years old.
And you said this status?
If I should make a song.
And so it was a deep song.
No, it wasn't, dude. It was some bullshit. I don't even want to talk about what it was about. It was some crazy shit though. It was I was really into I didn't even really listen to hip hop music that much, but if I did, it was Eminem. And so he was always talking about some crazy shit. So it was like a storytelling song about someone that fell in love with the devil or something. I don't remember. It was some crazy shit. Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was called A Love Song or something.
Okay.
Yeah. But then I just kept making songs. And then I remember I showed my mom a song. It was called Love is Simulated, I think. And she was like, oh my God, this is so good. I was like,
was it?
Yeah. No, it was horrible. It was terrible. But I recorded it off a Logitech webcam, just like this, me talking into it like this. And then I did that for a year. Audacity was recording on Audacity. But I just kept making songs and I didn't really take it serious, but I just kept doing it. And then when I was 16, I had this kid but my high school named Junior, and he was like, oh, you should, like, we would freestyle together and shit. And he's like, I was like, I think I'm gonna put a studio in my place. And so every day after school, we would walk to my place and we would record. And after that, after we just kept making songs, we would do it every day. And I was like, oh no, I think I could actually rap like a little bit. And so, yeah, that's how I kind of really got into making it for real.
Who was the artist that people said you sounded like?
Logic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I get it though, because I used to.
Did you listen to a lot of Logic?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But when I first started making music, what I would do was I would listen to the people that inspired me the most, which is like Drake, Eminem, and Logic. And I would, this is before, like, I didn't really like have like, smartphones aren't what they were today. So I would print out the lyrics and I would listen to the song and I would find out what syllables they're rhyming. And I would like, so that's what I would do for Logic, especially. So I listened to his entire catalog, printed out all the lyrics, and I would look up how he's rhyming. So I was literally, when I was writing shit, I was writing, trying to emulate him. And I even when they were like, when I was listening to music, I would rap to it and I would try to emulate his voice, trying to find my rap voice. And so I totally get it. And of course I'm going to sound like him because I literally did that. Yeah.
So since this is a free game, somebody's watching this right now and they're struggling to find the rap voice. So for myself, I rapped from 15 to probably 23. So for about 8 years, I rapped.
Wow.
And the reason why I stopped was I could never find my voice.
Yeah.
What advice would you give?
I remember the day I found it. What is when I was like 16. I don't remember the exact day, but I'm saying I remember the song. I had stayed up really late and I had a mixtape called Nasty. And it was my like first mixtape or whatever. I think I was like 16 years old. And I was up so late. It was a school night. I think it was like 4 a.m. or something. I had to be at school like two hours later or something. And I was so tired that my voice is, you know, that sleepy voice that you do?
Kind of gets deeper, raspy.
Yeah. And so I did it, and there was a song called The Mission or whatever. And I recorded that song with that voice. And then ever since then, I tried to emulate my voice on that song. So the voice that I have is me trying to emulate that voice on that song when I was 16, which is kind of crazy. But I just found it one day, and I was like, oh shit, that's it. That's the voice. And I can like, on that mixtape, my voice sounds super different except for that song. That's the only song that kind of sounds like my shit, not like my voice now a little bit.
Did you ever get into like lean or anything to make yourself like sleepy to get in that like actually sleepy voice?
No, not really. I don't know. I would like, and then for a minute there, I was like trying to only record when I was going to bed because I was like, I knew my voice sounds good when I'm right about to go to bed. But yeah, no, I didn't really do anything like that though. I did do lean one time though in the studio because like I was like 17.
Yeah.
And there was like a bunch of, I'm from St. John's.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So a bunch of non-St. John's.
Yeah, a bunch of non-St. John's people there. And they had just like 2 of them had just gotten out of prison.
Okay.
Right? So it's like a big, like, you remember Kaz's studio? Like it wasn't that big. You know what I mean? Like the main room wasn't that big. There was probably like 15 people in there.
Yeah.
And they were drinking lean. And the guy like had a cup and he's like, Apollo, drink the shit. I'm like, no, I'm good, bro. Like, I'm not trying to do that. Apollo, drink the shit. Oh, okay. So I drank it and I felt it. I was like, whoa. I had never smoked or drank. So that was like the first thing I ever did.
Do you remember how you felt?
Drunk. Now looking back on it, I felt drunk. Yeah.
Me and my friend around that era of the lean.
Yeah.
There was drinking cough syrup, which is probably like dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember we went to Cedar Point. We were staying at the hotel there. We were with his parents. We had to be in like 8th grade, 7th grade, something like that. So we're 12, 13, 14.
Wow.
But I remember going to like the gift shop at the hotel and then being like, bro, they got a NyQuil or whatever it was, cough syrup.
Yeah.
And I remember we bought it and it was so nasty to like drink.
Yeah.
But like we were trying to
do it. Yeah, you just wanted to see how it felt.
Yeah, we just went to sleep.
That's so funny.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I didn't drink till I was 21.
Damn.
Yeah. I started smoking though when I was like 18, I think, right after I graduated high school.
What drew you to, or what did you enjoy about smoking pot?
I liked the feeling of nothingness, like the feeling of like being relaxed. and not having to like, my brain is like, even right now, going 1,000 miles a minute. And so it like lets my brain relax a little bit and just like focus on whatever, at the time at least, focus on whatever I was trying to do. Yeah. So like if I was like, where I would smoke and then I would record, or I would smoke and I'd chill. Like I wasn't ever just like smoking just to smoke, really. I always had like something I wanted to do, even if it was doing nothing, but I knew I was going to be doing nothing.
Yeah, setting your intention. I seen a video of Kevin Gates one time, and he was talking about before he does anything, he said before he puts anything into his body, he sets his intention. So he said if he's about to like light up right now, he would say, my intentions with this are to, like, even if it's doing nothing, my intentions of doing this are to do nothing.
Yeah.
To relax and to do this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So me and Alyssa, we started doing that too. Every time it's, what is the intention?
I've been trying to do that more. My girl is like super into that. Like I'll be doing something and she's like, you're not intentional with it at all. So I'm trying to be more mindful about that, because sometimes I just do shit. Like in my regular life, like I just do shit. Like if I'm like there was, I think I was telling you about this, but there was like a time where like I was so stressed out because I would be working on music and I'd be like, damn, I should probably hang out with my family or my girl or my friends or something. And then I'd be hanging out with them and I'd be like, I should probably be working on music or something.
Oh shit.
And being intentional. Like I was never really there. And so it's being intentional. If I'm working on music, I'm working on music. And if I'm hanging out with my friends, I'm hanging out with my friends. Instead of it being like, oh, I'm thinking about everything all the time and never doing anything. That's what I've been trying to work on. A lot.
That's what I'm gonna start working on.
Yeah. Because I think you do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't, because like, even though like I haven't dropped a lot of music, even though.
Hey, say that one more time.
I haven't dropped a lot of music.
And then I think we're going to have you say it one more time.
I haven't dropped a lot of music, but even though I haven't, it's not that I didn't like think about it or something. You know what I mean? Like I thought about it every single day. It's not like, you know, let's say the last 2 years or whatever, that I haven't really been dropping a lot. That whole time it's not like I took a break or something. And
you've been thinking about it
I
every day.
thought about it every single day, all day, every day. So it's not like I really even got a break, because I didn't, because I was still, yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know.
That's me with YouTube.
Yeah.
But I think it's because you're smart.
Thanks.
So you know what consistently dropping looks like. So you have a vision of what your version of success is like. No, it's this, and then this comes out with it, and then every so weeks or months or whatever, this is what comes out, because I have that same vision with content. Like I have the final version of what I want, this podcast, my own content, the studio content, everything. I have it in my head.
Yeah.
So when people come up to me and they compliment me and give me, I guess, my flowers on, bro, I don't know how you do all the content shit. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, you put out so much content. I'm like, I'm at 5%, 10%, like,
yeah,
the vision that I have, like, this is not, I'm almost embarrassed with how little I'm posting, but you're complimenting me saying how good I am posting. But then with like the not dropping, this is where I was going with it. YouTube, I haven't been very consistent for the last few years. Like I'd still would maybe drop a video or two in a month, and then maybe 2 months later, I drop another one, and then another few weeks later or months. That's not consistent, but
yeah. Well, who says that's not consistent? What's consistent? What? I feel like there's got to be a gauge on the consistent then, because someone who drops like a video, I can't remember. I don't know if he still does this, but I think Mr. Beast used to drop a video every month. But that's consistent. He's dropping 12 videos a year.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think he does more than that now. But I'm just saying, if someone dropped like, you know, Arizona Service, Roxanne.
Yeah.
He dropped a song every month. That's consistent because he's doing it every month. Consistency is really just a schedule. Like you could be dropping once every 2 months and it's still consistent, but you want to be dropping 5 times a week if you could.
Yeah. Well, I think it is. So standard has something to do with it, depending on the standard, because the higher the standard, plus I'm such a nerd with understanding what best practices are. So I guess that's what I mean more.
Okay.
For me, when I say consistency, it's what are best practices. And if I was giving advice to anyone on YouTube, best practices are 1 YouTube video a week.
Yeah.
So that's my goal. So that's where I'm at right now. This is week 2 of executing best practices, 1 video a week. And then I would say the same thing with podcasts. Because some people do a podcast every month. I think it would take you a lot longer to grow.
Yeah.
And then some people do 2 a month. But like, I believe best practices is 1 a week. And so now I think we're like 8 or 9 weeks into consistently every single Friday at noon, one comes out. That? It's exciting.
Yeah.
Because I've hated being behind. Like, I mean, shit. Filming stuff, like even when it comes to YouTube, I still have been filming for the last 3 years. So I have like 3 years
worth of content. Yeah.
So many videos. Not 100, but like at least 30 to 60 YouTube videos filmed, sitting on a hard drive waiting to be edited. So now what the goal is I still want the new shit. So I am filming a new video every week and getting it edited. And then as long as I can stay consistent with that, then I'm going to add a second upload eventually. Because even with this podcast, my goal is in January to introduce 2 episodes a week.
I can't remember. There used to be a YouTuber I watched. I cannot remember what it was, but they would drop 1 in the morning. Once a week, they drop 1 in the morning and then 1 at night, but 2 times a week. God, I wish I remember who it was, but I would look forward to it. I would wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I have a new video. And then another example, do you watch Rhett and Link at all? What? Do you watch Rhett and Link?
What is it?
It's Good Mythical Morning.
What is that?
Oh, Good Mythical Morning. So
Good Mythical Morning?
Yeah. They do like, I watch it. I've been watching it since I was a kid, like 12. They've been doing it forever. They've been so consistent.
Since you were 12. So like,
15
well over
years.
a decade.
Yeah. And they do a lot of food shit. Like what I'll do is like, if I'm eating something, I'll look up GMM and then whatever food it is. And they usually have a couple videos about it. And so I watch that anytime I eat some shit. But they drop 5 videos a week, Monday through Friday. And then they drop 5 videos on another channel. So they have 10 videos dropping every week, which is crazy. I don't know how and they've been doing it since I was like in middle school. It's insane.
So I think what comes with that is, as the great Meek Mill once said, there's levels to this shit, young boy.
Yeah.
And so everything can be correlated with sports. Like, there's people that play basketball at the local gym. There's people that play college basketball. And then even with college, there's like D1, D2, D3. Then there's professionals. And then there's the guys that play on the Olympics that represent the entire like country.
Yeah.
So those people have much higher standards than the guy at the local gym or the D3 college guy or somebody that's in the NBA but never gets playing time.
Yeah.
So that same correlates to somebody that makes content.
Competition.
You could be like, I drop a video every month or whatever, but it's like the people that you're saying, they're doing 5 videos a week on one channel, 5 on another. Yeah. That's 10. So they're competing at that Olympic level.
Yeah, they're crazy. But I'm just saying, like, people look forward. People can make a schedule. Like, I make a schedule around that show. Like, I think about, oh shit, I have new episodes to watch today.
Yeah.
And I think about that. Same thing with what you're doing is like, people will on Friday will think like, oh shit, I would like to watch Crack's videos.
Yeah.
That was my point.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the goal.
Yeah. You want people to be excited about your content.
Okay. Well, let's go backwards a little bit. So you're rapping, you started to realize that you were pretty good at making music. How long was the gap from when you realized I'm pretty good at making music and then getting contacted by the Spectators?
I didn't think I was good at making music when I was getting contacted by the Spectators. I didn't feel like I was making good music till I was like 22. But I think I could rap well enough when I was like 19, like around the time that I felt like it was like aligned where I was like, oh shit. Like when I first signed to the Spectators, they would not sign me until I made a song. I was not making songs. I was making like freestyles.
Gotcha.
And shit. Like I wasn't really making songs. I was like it'd be like a 3-minute song and I'm just rapping for 3 minutes.
So no hooks.
No hooks. I didn't know how to make one. And so that was like one of like the stipulations when I like signed, like we need to see that you can make 3 songs. So I had to make 3 songs for them. And once I started like doing that, then I got obsessed with like, oh shit, I love making hooks. And that's when I felt like I started actually making like good songs was when I was probably around 19 or 20. Like my first album, I felt like, oh wow, these are like a collection of real songs that I've made. So yeah, I was like probably around 19 or 20, but I was also delusional where I did think rapping wise, probably like, 19. I was like, I'm the best. Yeah.
How important do you think it is to have that like delusional confidence?
You have to be delusional. I'm delusional. You're probably delusional, right? I'm super
Yes.
delusional. Like I still to this day think I could out rap anyone. Like even on the OJ shit. Like we're talking like I think I out rapped him. I legitimately do. He thinks he out rapped me. He's delusional as well. Like you're just delusional about your art, which is good. But I think it spills out in everything. I think I'm a little delusional in general. Like I think I could do anything, and I think things will always work out for me for some reason. Do you feel the same way or no?
A certain level of confidence.
It is 100% confidence.
Delusional confidence, as in like I could have a very large sum of money, and I still have debt. So like, just that high risk, addictive, adrenaline type of let's up the ante.
Yeah.
And I know I can get out of this. And I think I remember one of the first credit cards I ever had was like a $750 credit limit.
Yeah.
And I had a CD business, and I would have to order blank CDs and in cases.
Yeah.
By the 100, anywhere from 5, however many I could get with that 750 credit limit. So I would max my card out 750. Risk, right? How am I going to get the money? Yeah. But then it would make me hustle, and I would get rid of all these CDs, double, triple my money, pay off the credit card, run it up again, get more. And I kept doing that till eventually I had multiple credit cards, and I had tens of thousands of dollars of limits. And then I was still maxing the shit out, getting at one point a semi truck with a forklift, delivering shit in our driveway.
Damn.
And so like that thrill of where maybe my mom or dad, if they seen like that costs, 5 figures in CDs and cases. And it's like, 1, they don't expire. 2, I believe in the business. And like 3, I'm going to make more than what I spent and I'll be able to pay this off and everything's going to be fine.
But it's that delusion that you think it's going to work out because you're in control of it. Right?
Yeah. Well, now I'm more spiritual. So it's a higher power that's like got my back. But I just know that all I need to do is show up. And so like when I pray, what I say is continue to guide me in the direction that I need to go, and I'll keep showing up. Yeah. So I think that's, you call me the keep going guy.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
And also that I'm going to keep showing up.
Yeah, that's real though. Again, that goes back to consistency. You just keep showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I think it was, I think I was delusional in the fact that when I was younger, I thought I could rap. But when I first felt like I started making actually good music was probably like I was 22.
How did you get their attention?
I think the way I look.
Do you remember what they said to you? Or did they specifically say to you like, hey man, so we noticed this and then we like that and we want to do this with you? Or do you remember that? Yeah.
The thing that always grabbed people's attention was that I didn't look how I sound. Like when if people listened to my music and then saw me visually, it wouldn't, I don't feel like people think my voice would come from who I am. Yeah. Right. So that kind of caught their attention that they had listened to me before, but they didn't know what I looked like. And so when they saw what I looked like, they're like, whoa. Yeah. Oh shit. That was like kind of left field. But I think I actually did that podcast with Mo, and Mo was telling me that it was kind of, that they liked how I rapped and they thought that I fit their branding. Like I had no image before, like at all. Like I didn't know what I was just doing. I wasn't trying to really be a rapper. I just rapped and people ended up liking it. That's what I always say. Like I'm just like a person that rapped and I happenly got lucky and people liked it. So it was kind of that. And I learned a shit ton from them about like the image stuff, but I think that they saw the potential of what I could be and that I wasn't doing any of it. And I think that's kind of what drew them to me, was that I could rap and that I was young and still like young enough that I remember Packy used to say it all the time. He's like, you haven't told any of your story yet, is what he used to say. Like you haven't used any of your juice up. So I think that was what drew him to me.
You did give some free game too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, what you had just said was...
Oh, I gave free game.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I try to point out, like, yo, free game alert, free
Yeah,
game
yeah,
alert. You took something that could have been an unfair advantage of what you look like versus what you sound like, and that is actually what made you unique.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'd say the same thing that I've done, and this is the same advice I give to people. It's like, oftentimes what you think is a disadvantage is your unfair advantage. You just have to figure out how to, you know, package it or what to do with it.
Yeah.
And for myself, it's always been, and I've said before, man, my life would be so much easier if I only loved making beats, and that people, it'd be so much easier to understand if I'm like, yo, I'm the beat guy.
Yeah.
But, you know, if I told you I made beats, would you introduce me to other people? It's like, yo, this is Crack. He's a beat maker.
Right. Yeah.
You wouldn't say that.
Yeah, no.
You know, so then it's like, okay, well, would you introduce me as a videographer?
No.
No, not really either. You know, so it's like, fuck. So that was like, oh, this sucks. It's so hard to be me. I'm interested in all these different things. And
yeah,
but it's like, that's the unfair advantage is now what I believe is, as I continue to grow my brand, there's going to be people out there that are going to say, I need me a crack-a-lack on my team. And it's like, what's a crack-a-lack? And it's like,
you do everything.
A guy that can, you know, he understands the business, the marketing, the content, the websites, the this. Yeah. It's like, oh shit.
That's how I always felt about you. Always marketed yourself as a one-stop shop. Like even when, like 15 years ago, like you would market yourself as like, oh, you can come here and get your CDs made and you record, I'll make the beats or whatever, I'll do the videos. You always, I feel like, market yourself as that, which is a good thing, which a lot of people didn't. You were ahead of the curve on that. Because now I feel like people try to do that. Like there's a lot of websites and shit that people are trying to make now, but I feel like you were ahead of the curve of like, come to me and I'll do everything. A lot of people weren't doing that. People wanted to specialize in, you know what I'm saying? Like people wanted to specialize in certain shit.
So now it only makes sense that I am building a company that specializes in. So I was the one-stop shop guy. Now I want Crack House Studios to be the one-stop shop place.
Yeah.
So that I can provide opportunities for other people out there that, you know, when it comes to beats, I know that there's 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds out there that want to just make beats all day, every day.
Yeah.
So it would make sense for them to be able to like grow faster than how I grew, because I was spreading my time between engineering and videos and websites and all the different shit. So now the goal is to slowly over time build the dream team of people that, you know, there's guys out there that just love taking pictures, that just love doing videos, or that just love doing content or being in the studio.
Yeah.
And so now it's like, okay, I feel called, and my purpose is to like build the place.
Yeah.
That allows all this stuff to happen. Like one, for opportunities for people to work here, but then also opportunities for people to be able to come here and receive all of those services.
Yeah. That's smart.
Thank you, man. What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? Filming content, jackass. You look like you're struggling. How do you turn this thing on anyways? Do you want some help? I mean, what, you can help? You do know that this is what I do. I help people with this all the time, right? All right, so what do I do? Look, just go to crackcousestudios.com/call, book a call with me, and I'll help you out. All right, sounds good. Talk to you soon.
I want to harp on that just a second, though, for artists. I feel like a lot of artists do let the way that they look influence their actions sometimes. Like they feel like they can't, like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I would do this, but you know what I mean? People don't give a fuck anymore. Take a person like Louis Capaldi. You know who that is? He's a singer. Doesn't look like it at all. Got popular off of TikTok for his voice. And TikTok is such a, like, people are popping off on TikTok, and it does not matter. It doesn't matter as much about the image as much as the entertainment. You know what I mean? If they're feeling entertained, it's not as much of a like, this guy looks cool and I want to follow him because he looks cool. Like that I feel like 2017, 2018, if you looked cool, you could do whatever you wanted. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just wanted to reiterate that it doesn't really matter what you look like anymore. Yeah, I think it's actually, you look so unordinary that it's easier for people to remember you. Not saying you specifically, but like in general, for somebody that has a unique look that could be like a disadvantage, at least you're memorable. Yeah. Because, you know, now we're in the attention currency where it's a struggle to get people's attention. Yeah. So if you do look very vanilla,
and sound vanilla. It's bland, it's boring, you know, but like some rainbow sherbet with sprinkles and this pops up.
It's like,
stands
oh
out,
shit. Yeah. What was that?
you know? And so I think definitely if I was scrolling on my timeline and then I heard your music and seen you come across, you're going to like, just your look alone, you have an unfair advantage. But that's sweet because that's a negative thing that you would say.
Yeah.
Or, you know, some people could be like, it's like, oh no, but you can't do that because you look like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, bitch, watch me.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to get more people's attention because I look like this.
Yeah. I'm just like a regular guy. I'm just like I don't feel like, again, I'm just a regular person that got lucky. Like, and like something enough to want to keep doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's, some people harp so much on the image that you have to like do everything somewhat. It never will be that way, but equally, right? Like, you either love, like some people harp on the image a lot and they want to look cool on the gram and then their music sucks. But some people's music is amazing and their image isn't good. It's about trying to hit everything. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna send you a photo to put on the screen. I'm gonna show you a photo of me when I was 18, the year before have I showed you this photo before? Can I show it to you really quick?
Yeah.
This is the photo of me a year before I signed to the Spectators. One second. I think I might have it right here. Right here.
Okay, now hold it in front of your face so the camera will focus on this and not your face. Like literally cover your eyes.
Oh, yeah.
And then Malik can zoom in on that. But bro, you look like you sell insurance.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that, but that doesn't look like me now. Like we look like two different people. But
you've evolved.
Yeah, you evolved. I would have naturally evolved my image as I've gotten older. But that person right there loved rapping, though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So things will catch up eventually. Is what I'm trying to say. So just focus on what you like doing the most. Yeah.
So let's talk about with working with the Spectators. What were some of your takeaways? Because somebody's watching this right now and they're like, bro, all I need is that same opportunity that you got. So what would you tell them?
The biggest thing that I got is that you're saying one of my key takeaways from being with the Spectators? Yeah. The infrastructure of making music. I didn't have any infrastructure of making music at all. Like I was a SoundCloud kid. You know what I mean? When I was in high school, it was like Zandemic. You know what that is?
Like Lil Xan, Lil Peep.
Yeah, like Zandemic was like when from like 2016 to like 2019, it was people in school. Like I remember, like you ever seen Euphoria?
Seen what?
Euphoria?
No.
Have you seen? Oh shit! You ever? Okay, so Euphoria is about like, it's set in high school and they're like doing drugs and it's like a crazy story or whatever. Like that was people in my high school were really doing Xans and Molly and shit in school. Like, anyways, I came in this time when all that shit was super popping. Lil Xan was coming out, Lil Pump was coming out, 6ix9ine was coming out. You know what I mean? All this shit.
Yeah.
And it was all SoundCloud, like Russ. And so before then, I just knew I would make a song and I'd drop it the same day. There was no promo. It was just like, hey, I just dropped a song. So for me, I learned like, oh shit, there's like a system in place. Like you need to upload it at least 2 weeks before you drop the song so that it gets the opportunity to be able to be hit by Spotify playlists. There needs to be some kind of promo that goes in before you drop a song. Mm-hmm. And it's just not, hey, I made this today. Boom. And also they just gave me a ton of free game of like, this is how the industry works. Like, I don't know. They were very like the infrastructure of how I should release music is the best key I got, honestly, because music isn't just, it should be, but it's not an impulse thing. Like I made this right now and I just want to share it with everyone I love. That's not how it works. That's not how the internet works anymore. Like it's not just like, there has to be some kind of planning that goes along into it, and it's not just impulse. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you balance the two between strategically planning and then still taking action? Because for myself, I'm a big planner. I think that like one of my gifts is the ability to strategize and game plan and think things out and be a visionary and see things like the big picture of shit. But also one of my downfalls for maybe the last 3 to 5 years is spending too much time planning too far into the future when I do need to still take action. So like what would you say the balance is that you have found between like, yes, have a plan, yes, have a strategy, but also make sure you're still executing or taking action?
I still am impulsive. I'm still very, like my last song I dropped, I announced that I was dropping a song and the song wasn't even finished.
Yeah.
I'm still impulsive. I know that I uploaded the song like maybe 5 days before it actually dropped. I still am trying to figure that out, the balance of impulse and not. But the only difference is that I know that I know the steps that still need to be taken. Like even though I uploaded that song 5 days before it came out, I still did a music video and I still did promo for it and I still posted about it because I knew the song was going to drop. So I'm trying to figure out how to balance my impulses because I am a person like that has tweeted like new shit coming soon, right? Because I just made some crazy shit and I was like, I can't wait to share this shit, but I know I can't release it right now. So that's me kind of trying to cover my impulses. Like I want to share it with people, but I know I shouldn't yet. So I don't know. I'm not really good at it yet. I'm still trying to figure out my impulses and also balance that.
Do you work well with deadlines?
I work well with, I do and I don't work well with pressure. Like if I tell somebody, sometimes I've done this so many times. I did this for my album. My last album, I said it was coming out soon and I hadn't even made 3 of the songs that were on there. I just wanted people to know it was coming. And because people were expecting it, I don't want to let them down.
It's like public commitment and consistency.
Public commitment, yeah. And I've done that a lot. I'll be like, oh, this shit's coming soon, and it's crazy. I'm like promoting on Instagram and shit, and I'm showing just the part I have done. You know what I mean? Like I know this part's done, but I know I have to get it done because I told people I was going to. So
that's so funny.
I am holding myself accountable with other people because I know they're expecting it from me. Does that make sense?
100%.
Yeah.
So what's your situation now? Because the Spectators and like what year did that end?
So I joined 2018. I would say in like the summer of 2020, maybe the fall of 2020 is when we stopped being like, it wasn't a label anymore. It like transitioned from a label to like a group. And then we added on like OJ and a couple other people. And we were just going to do like what I'm right now trying to do with the Midwest Kids stuff.
Okay.
So it became more about, hey, there's a platform. We have a YouTube. We're going to post about your stuff, but there's no like money involved. It's just like, hey, this is our platform and you can use it still because we want to keep it alive. But I'd say from like 2018 to 2020, that was like 2020 is when it kind of like, I don't want to say it ended, but it did. You know what I mean? Like me and Pack had come to an agreement and, it was just no longer like, I was no longer a part of it in that way anymore. Like there was no like contractual obligation anymore.
How does it feel to see him like be retired as a music artist?
Makes me sad.
Yeah.
Cause I love Pack.
Yeah.
I really do. Like I love Mo, like Pack, me and Pack, like, I looked up to him crazy. Like when I was like 15, 16, it was actually a boss that showed me Pack. He was like, showed me some kind of YouTube video he did. And it was like a Spec 16. And I loved it. I was like, oh my God, this guy's in Lansing. That's crazy. And so I looked up to him like, yeah, I just looked up to him a lot. So when I finally got to meet him, he's the only person, I've met some cool people before. He was the only person I've ever been like starstruck where I was like, whoa, I like paused, got like butterflies. I was like, oh my God, like, holy shit, like that's Pack. What the fuck? And so when I see him now not making music, I'm just thinking, dude, you are so fucking good. Like he's such a good writer. So it makes me sad in the fact that I think he still could even like come back and do something cool. But I can't want it for him. He has to want to do it himself. You know what I mean? I want a bunch of people to make music again, but they just don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like even when I see him, I like, bro, I just want you to fucking drop some shit. Because I mixed his last album, and I remember we were mixing it. I was like, dude, you're making some of your best music ever. You're like literally like you know how like J. Cole right now is like making the Fall Off, which he's like, this is gonna be my best album, and it probably will be because he's like peak right now. But I'm saying you were literally you stopped making music when you were making your best music.
Got you.
Yeah.
You know that I've only met him one time
Oh, really?
And it was at your show last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
my
wow.
first time meeting him.
Oh, that's crazy. How was that?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we get along well. Like,
He's a good dude.
it was almost how I can tell if I click with somebody well is where it's more difficult to end the convision than continue.
Yeah.
It was more of like he was there with his wife, my wife,
Yeah.
and it's like, all right, well,
Yeah, his wife is a really nice woman too. She's cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
No, Pack and Mo dropped me crazy game. That's the one thing I always say. Like, they were about their, especially Mo. Mo was like super, he's a nerd in a good way, but he did a lot of research. And so he would try to put me on as much as he could. If he found something out, we would talk about it immediately when he was like doing research. Like, he was super on his shit. And yeah, that was great. It was wild. They definitely, their best value wasn't like their platform. It was their minds, like their brains.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. So now for somebody that's an independent artist, like to need a team,
Yeah.
what type of roles are needed? Like, because you're independent.
Yeah.
So yeah, like what
Dude,
roles?
I don't know, because I'm such a control freak.
I was about to say hands-on with everything.
Yeah, yeah. Like, even when I was with the Spectators, I still would mix and master and do my own cover art because I didn't want anyone else to do anything. So I'm the same way now. Like, I still want all the control. Like, but the things that I need, someone to fill my shit, like Will, and then someone to produce the music, like Hush.
So you got to have beats.
Yeah.
You got to have a video guy.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then I think I'm an artist that should be managed. Like, I don't think I'm great at managing myself, but at the same time, it's hard to relinquish control to people. Does that make sense?
Why?
Because if it fails or if it doesn't do well, I want to know I fucked up or I did something wrong, and because I will blame that person.
But so here's one thing I learned with, it was the first time I outsourced somebody else to edit one of my music videos.
Yeah.
And it was like the fear of it's not me doing everything anymore. And I remember it was like the customer felt like they were getting a less than product because I wasn't editing it. And I was like, no, I'm adding somebody that has more skills in this area. And so the final product should be even better.
Yeah. I get that. I don't know. It'd have to be like someone I know. I'm super obsessed with Will's my actual friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is my dog. Hush is he's like one of my best friends. Like, that's my actual dog. It'd have to be like someone that I fuck with on that kind of level. It couldn't just be someone I find. Does that make sense?
Yeah. You got to have like a personal connection.
I like the whole,
for
like,
sure.
I want me and my dogs like to win. I don't really like, it'd have to be someone that like I care about on that type of level, you know? So I don't have very many people like that I would be like, oh shit, you should be managing me. I don't know. I just don't. I feel like I'm a very trusting person, but not when it comes to my music. Like, I don't trust people to do it the way that I would do it.
Is it because you've had bad experiences with?
Not really. I really haven't had that many bad experiences. It's just, I don't want that to happen. Like, I want, if someone, like, if you go through my entire catalog and you listen to it right now, that is exactly how I wanted it to look. And that is exactly, and I want to keep doing that. I want someone to look at my catalog and be like, at the time, Logan Apollo wanted it to look like that. You know what I mean? And I don't want someone else coming in, because there was a time, like at the beginning of the Spectators, when we were trying to figure out what my branding was going to be, where they would say shit to me. And it's not that it was even bad. It just wasn't my taste.
Yeah.
And so I had to be like, no, I don't want that. I want it to be like this. And they would let me just do it, obviously. But it was figuring that out. And I think I know how, especially more so now, like how I want to present myself. Yeah.
And also, I think that that's fine. Like, that's not, you shouldn't feel like that's a bad thing that you don't want to do that. As like, say the stigma is, bro, you're supposed to be hands off. I think you should be as hands off as you want to be based on if you still enjoy it. So for myself, I realized the other day, I actually do enjoy editing my own videos and shit.
Yeah.
It's only a burden right now because I'm
If so much.
overwhelmed with so many other things. So the goal would be like, find the things that you actually don't enjoy doing. Because if you still enjoy, I have a song coming out and I'm excited that I get to make cover art for it, then you absolutely should do it.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with engineering your own music. If you still find happiness doing it, then do it.
Yeah.
But I would say that the day that you start noticing what things am I dreading that are important to this like process or this system, that's the shit that you start delegating.
I'm obsessed with though, like, I'm obsessed with like doing it all though. Like that is the part of me that if someone listens to my song, I want them to be like, wow, I like, if they're like, oh, his voice sounds really good, I did that shit. If they like the cover or whatever, I'm like, oh, I made that shit. I like, if someone, I don't know how to explain that. Maybe that is cynical, but I want it to be like a reflection of myself to the point where like, if someone likes or if someone connects with something about it, it's because it's my connection to it. Besides the production, because I can't really, I've made beats, but not a lot of them. Or even in that vein too, like if someone likes the production on something, they're like, oh, that's Apollo's best. Like that is still a connection to him. It's not just some random person that sent me a beat. And do you know what I mean by like that? It's like the overall vibe. Like that goes along too with like the Midwest kid shit. Like I'm trying to like cultivate a feeling that comes along with it, you know?
What is the Midwest Kids?
Midwest Kids is me, Hush, and Will. And it's just like, I've said it before, but like Will is the vision, and then like there are the eyes, and Hush is the ears, and I'm the rest. You know what I mean? Like I want to make something that is so cohesive that they're like, oh, that's, you know, like when you listen to some Drake shit and you're like, oh, that's some Drake shit. Or you listen to J. Cole and you're like, that's a Drake Cole ass beat. You know, I want the same thing. Or even if like, I remember when I used to watch Logic's videos and it would be him just walking, and all his videos were him just walking down a stair. That's why I used to do all those videos too. But I'd see that and be like, that's some Logic shit. I want to be like, oh, that's some Apollo shit. Like that's some Midwest kid shit.
You're an artist
Type shit. What do you mean by that?
Like I don't know how to say it. Engulfed? Is that the right word?
Possibly.
Just fucking like all up in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Lost in the art, and not lost in a bad way, but like fully immersed into the artist side of the sound, the sight, everything with it. Where there are artists that are still creative, but more business-ish, as in like they still enjoy, like La Russell. I was watching a podcast with him yesterday, and he was saying, he was like, La Russell is the tree, the music is just one branch of it. The knowledge of the game is just a branch of it. The business side with doing this is a branch, like all these different branches. But he was like, I love the whole thing.
Yeah. Because
they were asking him like, he does a lot of very smart business things. He does a lot of marketing things. And he was like, no, I love all of it equally.
Yeah.
Just as much as I love the music, I love the content. Yeah. I love the marketing. I love the business. I love coming up, and he's involved with like his merch designs and whatnot too.
Right. So, but again, that's the part that's the part I like too. Like even when you're setting up a tour, I want to be the person is talking to the promoters. I want to talk to the people that are making my merch and doing it. Like I want to be involved in every part of it so that it's like a personal connection between me and whoever is purchasing whatever I'm doing. You know what I mean?
So how do you deal with negative feedback?
I'm good with negative feedback. Yeah, I am. Yeah. I don't mind criticism as long as it's not coming from a place of like, you're just trying to be hurtful. Like if someone's like, when I'm showing someone, like me and all my friends do it. If they make a song, they want to see my face when I'm listening to the song. I want to see their face when they're listening to the song because I could tell if they don't like something. I'll be like, oh, why didn't you like that part? And I want to know why you don't like it. Yeah. If it's just trash, you could tell me that too. But I want like criticism. Like I want you to tell me, what could I do differently? Like Yeah, I think I'm pretty good with criticism. I don't really take it to heart too much because art is a collaborative and it's subjective. You know what I mean? Like again, when I say like I want it to be my vision, it's not just me alone. I am collaborating with other people when I'm doing it. Like again, like Will, when he's doing a video, him and I are collabing on, oh, what should we do? And then he will call me and be like, should we do this filter? How should it look? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying that I'm still involved with the entire thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a connection between me and whoever is purchasing what I'm doing, but also the people around me. These are people that I trust their taste as well, you know?
Do you tie the performance of things to like self-worth at all?
Yeah.
And so I noticed that. That's why I asked. But then I think the reason is because you are so immersed in it.
Yeah.
That like, it's you. It's like, I picked out the beat. I recorded the song. So it's like, if it doesn't do well, it's a reflection of...
You don't like me a little bit.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Especially like, I had like the biggest like meltdown, I'd say even. When I had a song, looking back on it, the song's not that great, and I get that. But I had a song called Everything Sucks. And it was one of my first releases post Spectators. And I put like $1,600 of my own money into it, which I didn't have like a lot of money. So that was like a lot. And it still didn't do well. And I was like, what the fuck?
Didn't do well means what? Like in comparison to what your expectations were?
It's one of those things. I just had this conversation with Will not too long ago where I have had songs that did well. Like, and so when something doesn't do well, it's like, the fuck happened? You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, like everything I dropped isn't just like gold. You know what I mean? And so like, I remember when I dropped, because I had Elephants, which is my biggest song. And then Okay, which is my second biggest song. They dropped within like 4 months of each other. And so those both did super well. And so I'm like, oh, damn, I'm on fire. I'm just like, I'm that guy. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I thought in my head. I'm like, oh, I'm that fucking guy. And then the next year I had another song. That's my third biggest song, do super well. And I'm like, fuck, I'm going crazy right now. And then I kept dropping songs and they weren't doing as well. And I'm like, damn, did I lose it or something? And it is a reflection of me. So it was like, damn, am I not as dope? Like, am I not like on my shit anymore? And then it sent me down a spiral. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. It does tie into my self-worth a little bit, unfortunately, because like growing up, I didn't have like a lot of confidence. And so I got all of my confidence in the fact that shit just kept working out for me music-wise. You know what I mean? And so when it got a little stale for a second, my confidence went all the way down. And I was like, oh, fuck, I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Have you accepted yet that you don't have control of the external?
No.
You have to, though.
I know.
But I think that's why you also haven't been dropping music.
Yeah.
Which
sucks.
Okay, so Alyssa, last night we're talking about something. I noticed like I made a cute video for her yesterday and I invited her as a collaborator. She didn't accept it. And I was like,
oh, you're pissed.
I wasn't pissed. It was just more of a conversation as in, what's up? Mm-hmm. Like that whole video was about you.
Yeah, yeah.
I can see if you had a small piece in it, the entire thing was about you. And she was like, I liked it.
Oh, damn. You're sick.
What about it, really? And she was like, well, in the beginning, I didn't like the way I was walking in the dress. Like, it looks like I don't know how to walk when I'm dressed up. And I was like, oh, which means what? Like, keep going. And she was like, well, I just think that the way I walked looked weird. I said, okay, here's the reality of it. Somebody was on their phone. Funny video, right? Scroll, sports, whatever, scroll. Oh, here's Crackleg. Oh, that's cute with his wife. Huh, I'm gonna like it. Scroll.
Yeah.
No one was paying attention to, oh, look at, her feet are kind of out when she's walking in the heels in the grass. Like, that's weird. She's weird. What a terrible person. Yeah. Oh, I'm judging her. I was like, no, you see, that's the spotlight effect. You see that shit.
Yeah.
So I said, watch. So one of Alyssa's roles at the studio now is she's like the social media scheduler, as in, so like not like posting, but like scheduling the content. And I said, I can't wait for you to see how detached I am from the performance of the videos. Like because I've accepted Because I've posted, YouTube videos that have hundreds of thousands of views. I've posted certain videos that have millions of views, but I also posted a video with 400 views yesterday and 600 views and 1,000 views and 2,000. But I'm the keep going guy and I'm the keep showing up guy. And I believe that in order to grow, like you have to start building that momentum again, which means right now there is no momentum. Yeah. So it's like that first post is going to suck. The second one's going to suck. But then, and I pay attention to numbers too, like statistically 1 out of 50 is going to go like viral for you, as in maybe not viral like millions, but like if people are used to getting hundreds, one of them will have tens of thousands. If people are used to getting thousands, maybe one of them will have hundreds of thousands. So just knowing that, and then knowing, like I was talking to Boz the other day and I was asking him about like social media and content. He's like, bro, it fucking sucks, man. I feel like I'm shadow banned or something. Like everything I'm posting isn't getting reach. And I was like, right, same. But also what's the alternative? The alternative is
not posting anything.
We don't post anything and we guarantee that we suck and we guarantee that we don't grow and we guarantee that none of this shit happens. So accept it.
I'm trying to accept it. I think that's the thing this year that I've been trying to accept the most is detaching from results. It's super hard for me to do.
Well, how you mentioned management and stuff, I think like you could literally detach by having somebody else and you're like, yo.
That'd give me so much anxiety though.
Until maybe the first few posts go and it's like, look, you're posting again. Yeah. We're not going to pay attention to the numbers. Like, don't check the scoreboard. Yeah. That's all. Like, check the scoreboard in 12 months.
See,
if you could wait.
I definitely have done that more, though, over the year. I remember when I would drop a song and I would be on, like, Spotify when you drop something has a live view count. And so...
Didn't know that.
Yeah, so you can see how many streams it has for the first 7 days. And so the first 7 days, I'm fucking... eyeing that bitch. Like anytime I'm on my phone, I wonder how many streams it has. I don't do that and as much anymore. The last couple times I've dropped music, but it still is when I like check on it a couple weeks later. I'm like, damn, I would have got a couple more streams.
So if you look at that skill as a muscle, so like let's say it was a bicep, and you're like, yo, that skill is a small bicep, and in order to get the bicep strong and big, it's just like a compound effect of I got to start training it. And it's going to get stronger over time. Well, the same thing with that skill of not checking the scoreboard. How you practice it is by doing what you said. Like, I'm starting to get better at it, blah, blah, blah. Because the same. When you upload a video on YouTube, it tells you compared to your last 10 videos where it ranks, as in, if you uploaded the video 5 hours ago, it'll say, all right, the video's been up for 5 hours. Compared to your last 10 uploads at the 5 hour mark, you're at a 10 out of 10, which is like terrible. 1 out of 10 means it's in first place out of the last 10. Yeah. I hadn't had a fucking 1 out of 10 in a long time. Yeah. 2 days ago, I had a 1 out of 10. Wow. But I also don't care because the video before that was a 10 out of 10. And I think the video before that was like a 9 out of 10, which is, so a lot of YouTubers, I've seen videos where it's because you're passionate about your art. Yeah. So when you see like, I put all this, but they don't hear the double effect that I put and it goes into the left ear and the right ear and the reverb right there. Yeah. So then when you see it perform bad, but I've seen people make videos and they say that they like uninstalled the YouTube Studio app, which that's where it tells you like the performance in the back end of the videos. I should. But I sucked. Yeah. And then I accepted it. At one point, I even studied my competitors, like Kato on the Track, Kyle Beats, Jacob Owens, and a few other people. I wrote down all their names, and I like did research on them, as in, all right, how many times did he post on Instagram? What did he post?
I've done that.
How many views is he getting on average? Yeah. And figuring that out. And I wrote down stuff, and I remember coming back. This was this Jacob Owens guy who's a multimillionaire. Very successful.
Futuristics guy, right?
Yep.
Old guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I remember coming back, it was months later, and I'm like, he's posted all these damn times and blah, 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 and he's only grown like 400 followers since then. See, it's not worth it. Or so this was like a real thought that I had. And I was like, wait, but I don't know what his bank account looks like. Yeah. Because he's continued to show up and show up and show up and show up, he's still staying relevant, top of mind, and some people are booking him for shit. Yeah. And it's like, that's the stuff we don't get to see all we get to see is the public stuff. But then also what we don't get to see is the private messages that motherfuckers are getting. Because even on like one of my recent YouTube videos with maybe 200 views, I've gotten a handful of DMs from the heart. Thank you. You inspire me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Right. But if other people were seeing or studying me and they're like, oh, Crackler got 200 views on a YouTube video, he fell off. It's like, but they don't get to see the impact that I'm making because that's the behind the scenes shit.
That's real.
And I'm getting booked more for my services because I'm popping up again, even with those low performing things.
Yeah.
And so like your fans out there are headbutting a wall right now waiting for you to drop a song.
I know. I just also like, I have it in my head. I am like, and you said an artist. I'm saying like, I really just do care about what I'm putting out in the world. I think of songs as my offering. Like these are my offerings at the moment. Like when I dropped Midwest Kids, this is what I have to offer you right now. And that was my best song at the time. Then I dropped Lakeshore Drive, which to me is
a good song.
My favorite offering. Yeah, that's my favorite song that I made. Thank you. And so I always try to put my best foot forward when I'm releasing something. And so I overanalyze what I'm actually offering people. You know what I mean? Like, I always want to put my best foot forward, basically, is what I'm saying. And so I'll make some shit. I'm like, but is this as good as this song? No. Okay, well, then I'm not going to drop it because it's not as good as whatever to me at least, what I think. But then but the shitty part about that is then I'll listen to it a year later, 2 years later. I'm like, damn, I should have dropped that song. Why the fuck did I not drop that shit? Because in the moment, I'm like a prisoner of the moment. I'm like, this song's not that good. So let's just move to the next thing. So I need to get better about doing that too. I think my girl always says like, no one gives a fuck. They just want to listen to your music.
That's kind of the same point that I'm at with like Alyssa being like, I was walking weird for the first 2 seconds of that video. And it's like, people aren't paying attention. You're zoomed into the micro of, your feet were a little weird for 2 seconds. But like the macro is, husband, wife, love, go them, like it.
Yeah.
Same thing with you. It's the fan out there, they're going to be at the gym and they're like, I wish there was a new Apollo song I could listen to. Or they're going on a drive, they just want to hear the music. They're not going to be like, this de-esser's off.
Yeah.
I think
in my head though, that's what they're thinking. I know. It's the worst part.
You just need to find the good enough mark.
I know. That's my next project. I told you the name, right?
I hope it's good enough.
No, it's called Done is Better Than Perfect.
Similar.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Done is better than perfect. It's like, that's what I'm trying to like tell myself is like, it doesn't always have to be, because then I'll listen to my songs that I thought was perfect at the time. And I'm like, damn, I wish I could redo that part. So it doesn't really fucking matter anyways. But that's the point where I'm at right now, where now I'm just collecting songs right now so that I can, next year, my plan is to just drop every 2 weeks. That is my goal. Like I told you last year, but I also was not in the headspace where I could actually feasibly do that. I wanted to do that this year. I literally could not. I did not have like a place to record that was proper. And I did not have like the resources to actually do it. Now I feel like I have like I remember Russ said, and I thought about this in this summer. I was like, Russ had a thing where he's like, just make a shit ton of songs and stack them up and then the next year drop them.
Yeah. And he said 20 to 30 songs.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. 20, 30 is crazy. But I'm saying I do have a collection of songs where I like, okay, I can get a little ahead instead of it being like, because I would tell myself, I'm going to drop every 2 weeks and I have 2 songs done. That's a month.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's like, which sounds like a lot, but it's not really. Like if you're trying to do like, I want to do visuals for every song. That's not a lot of time when you're doing visuals for everything and you're trying to plan everything out. So I wanted to get like 15 songs done so that I could be like, oh shit, I have like months and months of content that now I can just focus on, because now I'm at a point where like visual content is super inspiring to me. Like I have all these crazy ideas for videos, and when I'm making something, I'm like, oh, what gets me through is crazy. But I'm saying like what helps me make a song was like, I could see this happening in the video. That would be hard. Like, I could do this. So like even the podcast, like, I would love to explain this line. Like I'm making some shit. I'd be like, I'd love to explain this line. So like other things other than just dropping music is what is helping me like inspire me. Yeah.
Okay. One thing that I had did myself, I do right now, because there's like over mixing a song.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to like zoom out,
You make 40 takes and the first one was the best.
Exactly. Yeah. Like remove yourself from Apollo. If you were controlling Apollo, like this was like a Sims video game, how long does Apollo need to properly mix a song?
Like legitimately?
Legit, yeah.
Couple hours.
Couple hours. Okay. So same.
Yeah.
I'm going somewhere with this. Technically, you could also go to a different studio, fuck with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe like small 1% changes, right? But then you could go in the car and then maybe find even a few more things to change, or maybe a drop here, but then maybe you get used to the drop and you question, maybe I should take the drop out.
Yeah.
And then maybe you put too much reverb and then you question if it should.
Yeah.
But technically, in 2 hours, you could properly mix a song.
Yeah.
Okay. So the same thing with my YouTube now is because I want to keep up the output.
Yeah.
Some of my videos, when I watch them, I'm like, I see the Netflix documentary version, but then I also see the sit down, talk to the camera, one take version with no B-roll, no editing, like click record, click stop, it goes to YouTube. I see that version and I see some people doing that. And I'm like, well, I have to at least cut out the pauses. I have to at least add some B-roll, maybe add background music. So what I've done is I just give myself a timer.
Yeah.
Where it's like because I can clean up the video in sometimes 15 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes. It depends on how long the video is.
Mm-hmm.
But like a typical YouTube video, I can sit down and trim, clean up the shit, mess with the color, and have like a good one take talking video in under maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And so then what I did for like the most recent 2 videos, I was like, here, 2 videos ago, I just gave myself a 30-minute timer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, you got 30 minutes to make it pretty.
Yeah.
Because I'm also the guy when it comes to like websites and stuff, there's so much more things that could be optimized. And we could add this to it, this to it, this to it. And so I've realized kind of like, what is good enough? What is functional? And then we can make it pretty in the future.
Yeah.
And then I also just give myself timers on pretty. Mm-hmm. It's like the new shit we're doing with like websites is let's build it as fast as possible in a matter of hours. And then I'll give myself about the same time or a few hours to make it pretty.
Yeah.
Or maybe a day at most to make it pretty, but then it goes live. And so the same thing with my YouTube content, I set a timer of anywhere from 30 minutes to like 1 hour, and I got 1 hour to make it pretty. And so if I'm...
Yeah. I used to do that. So like, do you know who Mark Colser is? Mark Colser, he used to live here. Now he lives in LA, but he used to manage OJ. And every time he came into town, I would link up with him and we'd just talk or whatever. And I remember one time he was telling me that this is like 5 years ago or 4 years ago or something. He was like, people have an 8-hour workday, but they only work for 2 hours, which is a fact. So then what I would do is I would sit down. I'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna work for 2 hours on something and actually try to work on it for 2 hours, and then I wouldn't work on anything else for the rest of the day because I knew I actually sat down, I would smoke a blunt and then sit down and work for 2 hours and then I'd be done. And I would get more done in those 2 hours than if I worked the whole day.
Yeah.
And I just stopped doing that along the way somewhere. But it does work 100%.
Yeah. I bought a physical timer, like an actual physical timer that you like twist.
Oh, wow.
And you can go to the specific minute. There's I think I'm going to say it wrong, but it's like a Pomodoro method or technique or something like that where there's different time frames. I forget, but it might be like 45 minutes of deep work and then you give yourself like a 15-minute break and then you go back. So it's like that type of ratio.
Yeah.
For me, the sweet spot I found was about like an hour and a half.
Okay.
So I'll set it to about an hour and a half, hit go. With certain things, if I know, like let's say this podcast, I'm about to sit down and I'm going to upload to YouTube. I need a title, description, thumbnail, playlist, tags, a few other things, upload to Spotify. Like it could be done in 15, 20 minutes. For this, I would set a 30-minute timer and be like, go.
Yeah.
And it's going to be done when this timer goes off, all this shit will be taken care of. Mm-hmm. I love
smart.
doing that.
Yeah, that's smart.
What other, we talked the other day about journaling.
Yeah.
What got you into doing that?
I read a book the 7 spiritual laws of success. And they talk about it in the book, but I kind of just try to tap more into I've always been somewhat spiritual in my adult life. When I was younger, I was kind of atheist. And then when I was like 18, 19, I kind of just had I had an event happen where I was like, oh shit, that was kind of crazy. And ever since then, I've been more into my spiritual side.
You want to talk about what happened?
I got in a car accident when I was 18, and my car, it was like, I was in high school, and I was delivering pizza. I worked for Hungry Howie's, and I was on the back road, and it was during winter, and my car fishtailed, and I was like, so someone was in the middle of the road. I'm in the country, right? Someone's in the middle of the road, and they were just idle. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? So I go around them. My car lost control. I stepped on the brake as hard as I could. My car NASCAR flipped twice. And so like my car like literally rolled. And I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. My head hit the back shield window. And I passed out. And then I woke up to my mom calling me. And she was like, are you okay? And I was like, I just got in a fucking car accident. Like, I heard you screaming for help in the apartment. And I was like, oh, wow. That's fucking it was crazy. Like, I literally hit my head on the back windshield, passed out. My mom called me saying she heard me like crying for help basically in her apartment. And so ever since then, I was like, I don't know if that's mother intuition or the universe or some spiritual. And so that was like a spiritual awakening for me. I was like, oh, that was wild. There has to be, there's no way. I don't know. It was just so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so anyway, since then I've tried to tap into my spiritual side a little bit more, but the last like 2 years, year and a half, especially, Mike, right?
Yeah.
So he was telling me, or he wasn't telling me, but he was on his podcast talking about this book. So then I read the book. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And then I just realized that at the end of the day, I would get upset at myself because if I didn't feel like I was doing enough or I was doing something. So I started journaling about everything I did during the day to try to like remind myself that I did do something useful or productive. And it just made me feel a lot better. So I journal a lot. But yeah, that's what got me into it. I wanted to feel like I could talk about myself without it being something creative. You know what I mean? Like, this is like an emotional outlet for me. It's because sometimes I don't just talk about my day. I will say, this is what happened to me today, so I can remember it. Another thought I had was like, I was like, I've been alive for like 10,000 days or something. And I probably remember 1,000 of them. And I have like 9,000 days that I don't remember at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I was like, wow, I'd like to remember more of that shit. So I started journaling because I'm like, I would like to look at these. And so all my journals are labeled whatever age I am. So I started at 26. I had a 26 journal. I would talk about whatever I did that day. And then I have a 27 journal that I'm doing now. So I can look back and be like, oh, wow, I would have never remembered that. But I have it written down and I can look back on it.
What's your process, though, for somebody watching this and they're like, bet, I'm about to go get a notepad right now and I'm going to start tomorrow. Do you do it in the morning? Do you do it at nighttime? What would you recommend for somebody starting?
Nighttime.
Nighttime?
Right before you go to bed. Just whatever your thought. Are you a person that your mind races when you're in bed?
Yeah.
Yeah. So so am I. So I would just write whatever is on your mind, but on paper, even if it's stupid. Like, my girlfriend had me start doing something where it was like writing 3 pages in the morning, to try to just write down, spit whatever I want, whatever I was doing that day or whatever I woke up thinking about or whatever. Like, it's just a way for your brain to get it out without having to tell someone else about it. You know what I mean? And I think that's super healthy. Like, I think you should, sometimes we think things and we never tell anybody about it. And you don't have to tell anybody about it. You could tell yourself about it, but you still need to get it out in some way, shape, or form. But I would say at night. I'd say like you should journal right before you go to bed and write whatever you're thinking. Yeah.
I know, but I feel like my hand and my forearm is on fire. And it's like I get frustrated because I can't write as fast as I think. And so I just start damn near like scribbling shit where like no one else would be able to read it
But
because
who
I'm
can read it?
probably me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all that matters.
Okay.
It's not like you're because I do too. When I'd love to show you my shit is chicken scratch. Like I could read it, but no one else needs to read it. It's a journal. I mean, it's my diary. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
no one else needs to read it. But as long as you can read it, who gives? And if you can't, the whole point is to get it from your head to somewhere else. So does it feel good when you do it?
Yeah. I use the whiteboard a lot.
Yeah.
So
You're a whiteboard guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So not with journaling, but like one thing that we've been doing, me and Alyssa, for the last few weeks with planning the week is we have one whiteboard that at the top it says like Mon, Tues, Win, Third, all the days. Then I have another big ass whiteboard. And what I'll do is I'll start every week and I'll write down like, what is the one thing that would have the biggest impact on my life this week?
Yeah.
That help everything. And it's typically like money stuff. So it's like, all right, sometimes I'll put a specific dollar amount.
Mm-hmm.
And so then like, let's say you wrote a specific dollar amount, $10,000. So then my brain goes into like, okay, the next thing I write is what's the fastest, easiest way to accomplish that goal?
Yeah.
And so I'll write down a couple ideas that it might be, this was a specific one. Let's say it's $10,000. And then I write down like business content services. And I'm like, okay, what are the packages? Anywhere from, $5,000 to $10,000. So I'm like, okay, I need 1 to 2 people to sign up for shit. How many people would I have to talk to like kind of increase the odds of that happening? And it might be, 5 to 10 people. And then so I'll write down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then now I start thinking of who do I know right now that I could talk to about this thing, and I write their name. And then now I write down on the other side like a to-do list, and it's like reach out to this person, reach out to this person, reach out to this person.
Yeah.
And then I have other things that are already going to be happening that week. Let's say it's like film with the studio or film with a customer or a coaching call with this person or, edit the YouTube video, edit the pod, whatever. I write all my shit. So I have one board to basically brain dump. And then we have the calendar board. And now it's like, okay, we're going to put this task on Monday from 10 to noon, you're going to do this. And then we're going to take this task and like, okay, Tuesday night, you're going to do that. And so it's phenomenal.
Yeah. You feel a lot better when you do it.
What?
Yeah.
It's like damn near majority of the hours of the day are pre-planned, scheduled, So now the day of, there's less decisions you have to make.
Yeah.
It's more of like, what's already planned for me to do today? Okay, I'll go do that now.
On your mock world works, right?
Yeah. Because the thing that I did the most was abusing freedom.
Yeah.
Like, let's say it's just a Monday and I don't have anything written down.
Yeah.
I'm 90% going to waste most of that day.
Yeah.
With thinking of what to do.
Yeah.
Versus like if the day before, they say the best day you plan the night before. So the night before being like, okay, what needs to get done tomorrow is this. Boom, I'm going to write that down. So now tomorrow, I'm not going to spend, and I will sometimes spend 2 hours.
Thinking.
Even more, sometimes an entire day, just going back and forth on like.
What you should do.
What I should do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's.
I feel that. But I would feel, I don't know if I would work well on a scheduled thing.
I've been that guy too, but then I also, okay, think about this. Think about the future version, Apollo 2.0.
Thanks.
So everything that you want to happen, it's already happened.
Yeah.
Does that version of Apollo, he's got a lot of shit going on, don't he?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of things to keep up with.
Yeah.
So he's probably on a more
schedule.
He's on a schedule.
Yeah. I the older I've gotten, definitely the more I do like something scheduled. Like I used to today's not a good example because I woke up late as fuck, but usually I like to wake up at a certain time and I like to go to bed at a certain time and I like to do I know that I like to go to the gym at 1. I like to make music now around lunchtime to dinner time. I don't really like to make it at night as much as I used to. But I do like, I guess it is kind of scheduled in a way where I'm like, oh, I know
maybe a rough schedule.
Yeah, like a rough schedule, but I want to be able to change it at any moment. Yeah.
Oh, so you want the schedule, but also flexibility.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, see, that's why I like having deadlines. Tuesday night, because what I've said is a podcast every Friday, a YouTube video every Tuesday. On Tuesday, I did finish editing a video, exported a video, and then we were like running errands. And then it was like maybe 9 at night. And I'm like, oh shit, I still got to drop the video.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm going to make a YouTube video on this, but I believe everything matters, because I also believe that how you do anything affects everything. And once you start like letting one thing slide, you're more likely to let a second thing slide. And then once you let a couple things slide, you're more likely to let a third thing and a fourth thing and a fifth thing. But if you don't let shit slide and you're a I don't let shit slide type of guy,
right?
The next thing you know, it's like, oh, that it's Tuesday, that video is coming out. Oh, it's Friday, this thing's getting up. You know, if you plan on going to the studio and working on music, like you are going to go to the studio and work on music.
Yeah.
So
that's why another reason I always liked having a studio to go to, because it's
having an appointment.
Yeah. Cause it's just like when I lived at my last place, it would be like, whatever I've like, if I was like, I'm gonna work on tunes, and then I would work on something, I'd be like, there's a couch right there.
And the kitchen, I can go eat.
And my bed's right there, and that's not that bad. So like in my new place, I like purposely did it, like I have a loft. And so my bedroom's up there, and my studio has a door on it. And I wanted,
Does it really?
Yeah, because I wanted to be able to be like, oh, it's so stupid, but it's a mental thing where I'm like, it's closed off. So when I'm not in that room, I'm not thinking or working on music. But when I go in there, I can close the door and be like, oh, I'm locking in right now. I know that's stupid.
It's not stupid.
Yeah, but it's like that. You know what I mean? I didn't want my studio to be in the loft, because then I could look down at my really comfy couch, and I could look down in the kitchen, and I'm like, fuck, it'd be really good to make some food right now. You know what I mean? So like it's finding a way that works for me.
That's it's like life design / environment design.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing. One, with having a studio, and then two, I've always had an office at home. Yeah. So like when people would ask me when I was doing lots of music videos, am I able to come and like sit with you while you edit? And I'm like, fuck no, I edit from home at all hours of the day. Yeah. Like I don't have I might be sitting there in my robe and my underwear and edit for 30 minutes here and then go eat. Well, now I have an office. And then so also with like environment design, I love going to work. Mm-hmm. So like literally, and the same thing, like some people have home gyms. I love going to the gym. Yeah. And there's nothing to do at the gym other than like work out. So I know if I walk inside, the only thing to do is work out. So I'm going to do that. And then I love that like I'm designing an environment to give myself the best chance for success. Yeah. So I want to do a podcast. I want to be consistent. Well, one of the things that can get in the way is we could do a podcast episode. We got to get all the equipment out and rearrange the furniture.
Just have it right there. Boom.
So now it's like, oh no, it's permanent there.
Yeah.
I joke and I say things like, oh, this tripod, I'm going to get a flower pot, fill it with concrete and put the fucking tripod right there. Yeah. It's never going to move ever again. Yeah. It's permanent there. And the same thing with like, I want to do more YouTube content. Yeah. So I bought a light right there. Yeah. So now when I show up to work, if I want to do a video, I have everything there. So I'm removing everything, every variable, everything that could go wrong. Yeah. You know?
So you could just be ready and plug and play.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's real. I want the same shit.
And I get to unload.
Yeah. That's another reason I don't think I would ever, like, would ever have like an engineer. I couldn't ever like have someone engineer me, because I want to be able to just, I know I am an audio engineer. I'm the worst artist for an audio engineer to have, because I'm going to do 1,000 takes and I want to do it in my time. Like, you know what I mean? Mm. And so like, and if I'm relying on someone else to like, even when like Hush is my best friend, and when I go to LA, we do sessions. He's the only person that can like put up with, I am annoying. I know I'm annoying when I record, and I don't want, I just want to be able to do it on my time. And if I want to step out, I can step out. You know what I mean? I don't know. I couldn't do a studio session anymore personally because I've been doing it for so long. Like I've always engineered my own shit.
I'm starting to get that way with like video editing.
Yeah.
Especially Malik went to this networking event thing in Florida, and there's like these multimillionaires there that have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of subscribers. And then he told me that like majority of the guys there mentioned, oh yeah, no, I edit my own YouTube videos.
Yeah.
One, because of the convenience of, oh no, I just filmed this video right now. Like I want it to come out in a few hours. So I'll just sit down and spend, the hour and edit it and it goes live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because if you edit it, you can make it exactly how you want.
Yeah.
And then also you have the convenience of like, it's possible for it to be out.
Yeah.
And complete versus waiting. Because I found somebody that was affordable and pretty good at editing, and I paid them. They were in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
But I send it, and then now I have to spend the time of giving a 20 to 30 minute of giving the instructions on what I'm visioning, how I would put it together, the ideas, and then also knowing that like the color grade could not be to my liking, the audio could not be to my liking, the choice of B-roll could not be to my liking, the pacing could not be to my, like each one of those things is a specific variable that could not be to my liking.
Yeah.
And then also it's once they send the video back, I then also have to like wait 20, 30 minutes of downloading the stuff and then watching it back. And then it'll never be like perfect exactly how you want it. And then if there are revisions, then you tell the revisions, and now you're waiting for them to make the revisions and then wait another day or a few days to get, and it's like, now it's this week and a half process of getting the video when I know I could have just sat down and did it perfect in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And so that was like a aha for me. And so like right now with my YouTube videos, I am uploading the YouTube videos. But I also found that I don't hate doing them, and I do still enjoy doing it. And if I truly hated it, then I still would have somebody else do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for audio engineering, that's my favorite part about making the music.
Is being able to mix it?
Yeah. Because I get that's the fun. That's the. I don't like recording. Recording is the worst part about making music. Writing is the best. Writing is the best. Writing is the best, and then engineering, and then everything else, and then recording. Because like I'm so like analytical about my voice. Like that's a big also a deterrent too of why I like it's hard for me to record, is because I get so in my head about like how does my voice sound right now? Does it sound the way I hear it in my head or no? And sometimes it is the way I hear it in my head, and sometimes it's not, and I just won't record. But if I had booked a studio session, you know what I mean? Like if I booked like say it was like, oh, I'm gonna do a studio session next week and my voice does not sound good, then I just wasted a studio session because I'm not going to like it anyways, in my head, at least. And I just wasted that time.
That's true.
So that's like another reason why I just couldn't do it. Sucks.
Oh yeah. There's a thing that I like started doing for maybe 2 episodes and stopped doing. Who, if you had to pick 1 or 2 people for me to have on the podcast in the future, who would they be?
Like people within reach, or like whoever, like famous?
It could be people within reach.
Okay.
Don't say like Justin Bieber.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'd like to see you get OJ on here.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one.
And you're already getting Will, but Will, I think you and Will would have a good conversation on here.
Yeah.
But those are my besties. I'd like to see you get Mike on here. I think that'd be a great conversation. That's also, but I think someone that
I think Packy would be a good one.
Packy would be a good one too. I think you and Mo would actually have the best conversation.
Really?
Yeah. Like you and Mo would have a good conversation because you could nerd out. Because he even though like when I did the podcast with him, he still is a nerd about it. Like he still is following shit. Like it's not like he stopped doing music and then didn't give a fuck anymore. Like he still is watching what people are doing and like following what the trends are. Which I think you would love that. I think that'd be a good conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what is shit that you're working on and planning for 2026?
Just dropping, being more consistent. I keep calling it. I keep calling it the big one. Like this next year is like the year that everyone has always told me what to do, and I've always been like, fuck you, I'm not doing it. But I'm going to try to do it. Like everyone's always told me
Don't
that
say try either. Say you're going to do
I'm
it.
going to do it.
Yeah.
Drop songs every 2 weeks. Do visuals for it every 2 weeks. Post about the song after I drop it. Because I don't like to do that. So I will drop a song and then
not post about it.
Not really post about it again. Yeah. I want to do that. So the big one is like, this is not my last year of ever making music because I'm a creative person. But it's the year that I do everything that everyone always told me that I should do. You know what I mean? So I plan on dropping a lot of music. The sound is a lot different than it used to be. I'm not like doing super rapidy rap stuff anymore, but I still do have some of that. But my goal basically is to just this year be as consistent as I possibly can.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the questions I want to ask you too is, what do you want from your friends and your peers when you're not on your shit? Like, what do you want from them? And I'm asking because I remember at one point asking Alyssa or possibly even Malik or just the people that are the closest to me, asking them like, do you really believe in me as far as this or like doing YouTube or doing a podcast or like, because what I want is, and maybe it's because I'm that friend for other people, is like, I don't ever want to see people settle.
Yeah.
Is a thing that I have. Like I always, and a gift that I have is when I talk to people. So when I talk to you, I'm not looking at your present day circumstances or what's
You're
going on.
looking at the potential of what
I see the future.
Yeah.
I see what you see. And the same thing with Malik, same thing with other people. So I think that's why I've done well in this business, because every person that I've interacted with, they all have a dream of doing something and I'm offering a service to help them get to that dream.
Yeah.
So I'm never downplaying what we're doing. I'm always like, this is part of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you want from friends or colleagues when you know that you're not on your shit? What do you want from them in those moments?
It's a good question. I think on that. I feel like I want people that I want to be surrounded, and I am surrounded by people that I think genuinely do believe in what I could accomplish. You know what I mean? I do feel like I am in like a good company, but I want people that are, I don't want anyone to like downplay me, right? You know what I mean? Like, so like I remember like 2 years ago, I wouldn't drop music and someone would be like, oh, well, you don't really make music anymore, type shit, like little subtle.
So don't do that.
Don't do that shit. I want to just be like, hey, when are you doing this? Like, or give me criticism, but not in a way that's like downplaying me in any way. Like, don't downplay what I have already done just to try to motivate me. I do not respond to negative reinforcement at all. If someone says some bullshit about me, then I do not fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like in any circumstance, or like if someone's trying to use negative reinforcement to try to motivate me, it does not work. I think I'm a positive person. I would like someone to be positive towards me. I don't want you to be a dickhead towards me. You know what I mean?
Can I apologize for being a dickhead?
You said what?
Can I apologize for being a
dickhead?
That's
fine.
I specifically am thinking of the time when I filmed a story and like we were doing a photo shoot.
Yeah.
And we're listening to your music, and I was like, just listening to your music. Okay, I hate you. Bye.
That's fine too.
Okay.
That's fine. It's different than someone like trying to downplay me. Don't downplay me because I know who I am. But at the same time, I don't want to hear it from the people that I care about the most. If someone says on the internet, if someone's saying some bullshit, because I've had people say bullshit about me.
I'm talking about the people that are close to you.
Yes, yeah, I know. I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? Not that specifically, but I'm just saying like, don't downplay me. That's all I'm saying. Like, I want positive reinforcement. Like, hey, when are you dropping the next song? Or be like, hey, you said you were going to do this. Where is that at? That's different than being like, you're probably not going to drop shit because you suck. You know what I mean? Type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
so a softer approach.
Softer approach, yeah.
That's what I have to, I'm learning now, especially from being married, that like different strokes for different folks.
Right. Pause.
Yeah, I would be, Malik refers to me as like a Nick Saban style coach, as in just like, what the fuck is this? Get the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Almost Right. And some people thrive in those environments, but I also realize that some people do not. And it like makes it worse.
Yeah.
And so
damn, I forgot where I was gonna go with that. I'm trying to think. Like OJ will give me advice all the time. All the time. And he'll say he's not negatively forcing me, but he's saying like he's trying to motivate me and telling me what I need to know. I have to come to that point myself. Like someone could tell me great advice and I'm listening to you, but I'm not taking it in. I have to, like he gets so pissed off because he'll say something to me and then 6 months later, I'm like, bro, I just had this realization that whatever he told me 6 months ago, I had to come to the realization myself that I needed work on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's acceptable.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. And Alyssa would be like, why didn't you listen to me when I told you that? And then like my friend Dylan, I may talk to him 2 months later and he would agree with what she said. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do that now. I just talked to Dylan. He said that. She's like, I told you that 2 months ago. And I'm like, right. What it was you planted the seed, but that shit didn't harvest yet. Mm-mm. It was like, okay, interesting. I'm considering it.
Yeah. Same thing like with like therapy. Like I would bitch with my homies and then I would go tell my therapist the same thing. But my therapist would say some shit that my homie said. But because my therapist said it, it hit a little different. Yeah. Yeah.
I think timing is important because like.
Right. I also have to be in the mindset to receive what you're telling me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure. Type shit.
Okay. So where can people find you on the internet?
Apollo Mission 27.
How'd you come up with Apollo Mission 27?
So I actually used to go by Cobalt.
How'd you spell that?
COBALT. Cobalt. Like the element in the periodic table. So I used to go by Cobalt and I'd make beats. Like I rapped and then I stopped rapping for a little bit and I tried making beats. And so this is like only for like a summer, right? And so then I figured out, you know where Apollo comes from, right?
No.
Apollo's the god of music. This is how egotistical.
No, I thought like going to the moon.
Like I was egotistical as shit. Like I was like, I'm a god of music. I'm crazy at the shit. Like the delusional. I was like, I'm crazy at the shit. I'm the god of music, Apollo. So I knew I wanted to be a Apollo. And I was like, damn, but I want to make my own beats. At the time, I was like, I'm going to make my own beats and rap on them. And so I was like, I want to connect the two names somehow. And so I was like, okay. And I was in chemistry class and the guy was like, there's 27 protons in cobalt. I was like, Apollo Mission 27. That's gas. And so that's how I actually went by Apollo Mission 27 for like a couple months. And I just shortened it to Apollo. But yeah, so the connection was from cobalt.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's some super nerd shit.
Super nerd shit. But yeah. Apollo's the god of music. So I was like, yeah, I'm that guy.
What's your favorite social media platform? Or which social media platform do you spend the most time on?
Twitter, probably.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a tweeter guy. X now, but yeah, Twitter. I like Twitter and TikTok. I don't really get on Instagram, really. Even though Instagram is low-key my biggest platform. But
is it?
Yeah, like social media wise, yeah. I like Twitter because it's unhinged and it's like the only place where you can get like, dude, you can literally see someone fucking get killed on Twitter.
Really?
I don't want to watch that, but I'm saying it's unfiltered. Like anyone could say whatever they want on Twitter and there is no repercussion. Like if you say, you can't even say, someone's dead on TikTok. You have to say they unalived or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that. Don't censor me. So I like the Twitter shit because it's uncensored. Yeah. What about you?
I would say I've spent the majority would be probably Instagram.
Wow.
Maybe Facebook second. That's more of
I
like...
get on the marketplace crazy. I be on the marketplace like crazy, yeah.
For me, I would say like throughout the day, like let's say after this episode and I'm going to the bathroom and I pick up my phone, I'm probably going to check more of like Instagram.
Wow.
And then I'll check my like Facebook. Yeah. But anytime I'm going on a drive or I'm laying out in bed, it's always YouTube, like to learn or like.
Oh yeah, I like YouTube a lot too. I'm on YouTube a shit ton too. I'd say Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't use Snapchat or anything like that. I stopped using Snapchat when I was 20 years old.
Which platform do majority of your fans like interact with you on?
I'd say low-key Twitter.
Really?
Yeah. But my best engagement's on Instagram.
Okay.
By far. But like what people actually reach out to me on is Twitter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in to the Free Game with Crack podcast. Shout out to Apollo.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, brother.
Absolutely, man. I think we had a good conversation.
We did.
Subscribe on YouTube. Please give us a 5-star review on Spotify, and I'll see you guys next time.